And just like that, the trade played out perfectly. And again, a loss. And all losses covered. Today, I'm gonna show you how I made $1,000 in just one trading session. And trust me, it wasn't the easiest day. There were some losses along the way, but I managed to cover them and end up with a solid profit. I traded purely based on technical analysis using a combo of SuperTrend and RSI. These two indicators help me spot clean entry points even when the market's super volatile. But hey, why I'm explaining it all now? Let me just show you how it went. No fluff, no sugarcoating. You watch, I trade. Let's go. Starting off with a balance of $12,576 in the account, I'm risking $350 on each trade. The expiry time is 1 minute, and I'm using the 30-second time frame. That's the sweet spot for quick entries and exits, perfect for catching impulses without getting stuck in long moves. Now let's set up the indicators. Today, I'm working with SuperTrend set to 20 and 5, and of course, the RSI with the 10 period. These two go great together. One shows the trend, the other highlights overbought and oversold zones. Alright, tools are set, time to look for some trades. Here comes the first solid setup. I'm going long. SuperTrend shows an uptrend, and I'm spotting a classic flat range on the chart. Price is bouncing between the levels like it's on rails. Right now, we are at the lower boundary, and the RSI showing the price is oversold, sitting at 33%. Perfect spot for a bounce entry. The market's acting a bit jumpy, volatility is clearly up, looks like some news just dropped. Because the candles are sharper and the moves more aggressive. Moments like these are all about staying focused. It's easy to catch a good entry, but just as easy to get hit with a loss. And just like that, the first trade brings in $665 profit. Solid start. Took the profit right away. Not gonna wait around for the market to overheat. Better to switch gears and hunt for the next entry. Let's check out what's going on with other pairs. Maybe there is something even more interesting setting up there. The news is still driving the market. I'm jumping on it. I'm entering a call. Everything lines up technically. The trend is up. SuperTrend gives the signal, and RSI is back near 30 again. That's another strong sign it's time to catch a bounce. I'm opening this trade expecting a quick upward impulse. These kinds of setups are great because the market gives a clear signal. The key is react and fast. I'm looking for a sharp move up here, along with a partial RSI reset to set the stage for a more stable climb. The trade played out perfectly. Another $637 in profit. Price is still climbing, but I'm closing it here. No need to get greedy. Time to scout for the next setup. By the way, I shared all these deals live on my Telegram channel, and if you want the same, listen to me carefully. Open the Telegram link below the video, click the message me button and send "I want to access the private channel." I will reply to everyone personally and help you connect. In our private chat, I have shared over 90 signals over the past few weeks, and 90% of them have closed with profits. There is no magic here, just solid analysis and real setting that I publish every day. And if you just want to look around first, you can click the free channel button. You will find trades, results, and real feedback from participants. The link is below. See you inside. 2 wins in a row already. Feels good. Now let me show you how you can sometimes trade against that trend. Yeah, it's not always the safest move, but if you approach it smart, it can totally work. Looking at the chart, the price had been dropping for a while with barely any pullbacks, just stuck around the 30 RSI zone. Then it dipped even lower. I saw values down to 25%, even 17%. That's extreme oversold territory. I'm entering here, expecting a bounce. Sure, it's a risky trade, and that's okay. The key is knowing where you're getting in and where your risk is set. This one's a great example for those who aren't new to trading and are ready to go a bit deeper with strategy. The first entry didn't work out, but the signal's still valid, so I'm jumping right back in. I don't think we have hit the final bottom yet, and the price looks ready to bounce from here. Sometimes it's important to re-enter, especially when the setup on the chart hasn't changed. Same situation, RSI is still down low, price is holding steady, and you can feel the market's gearing up for a move. I'm trading against the main trend here, just short term, aiming to catch the bounce. It's a clear and reliable tactic as long as you stay in control and manage your risk. The move wasn't as strong as I would hoped, but I still locked in some profits. From what I'm seeing, it makes sense to stick with this pair a bit longer, just lowering the risk for now, since there is still some potential left. Price might go higher, and if it does, we could be looking at a full reversal. Let's see how the chart behaves next. Switching to another pair, this one's losing steam, and I need a cleaner setup. Let's keep it moving. I'm opening a long here. Both indicators are giving signals. SuperTrend shows a reversal to the upside after a drop, and RSI bounced off the bottom and pushed past the 50 zone. Last time that happened, we got a solid move up. Might play out the same way now. I'm entering carefully. If the price suddenly dips, I have got a plan B. I will re-enter with slightly more risk, but overall it looks like the trend is shifting, and most likely the move up will continue. The key now is to stay calm and let the trade play out. The deal went into the red. RSI continues to slide and the price is still standing. Well, it's worth re-entering with increased risk because the potential is still there. I think growth is already close. The market is just slowing down a bit. And again, a loss. It rarely happens, but I have to cover the losses, so I go for a third try. The risk is high, I understand, but the chart still gives a signal. The price has consolidated, the RSI is still below, and finally there is a movement. This is exactly the rebound I was waiting for. Sometimes the market requires patience. You need to wait until everything matures. Now it seems is exactly the case. The deal goes into the plus. I covered the previous minuses. The main thing is a cool head and calculation. No improvisation based on emotions. Great! $2,548 in profit and all losses covered. After such a successful deal, I can sum it up. I made 7 deals, 3 of them were minus, 4 in the plus. As a result, plus $1,000 in profit. There was no tension, especially after 2 losing deals in a row. But I didn't deviate from the plan. This is how stable trading works. Not everything is always smooth, but it is important to maintain a strategy and control. I closed the day on a positive note. Some deals had to be pulled literally from the depth of minus, but as you can see, the result was worth it. I'm not a superhero or a fortune teller. I just trade according to the system without unnecessary noise and guesswork. And if I succeeded, you will succeed too. The main thing is to approach the matter with your head. If you like my trading style, follow the link under the video. It leads to my Telegram, where you just need to click Write to me and send a message. I want access to a private channel. I will tell you everything personally and send you an invitation. In the channel, I give entry points, analytics, and share my train of thoughts on the markets every day. More than 100 traders are already trading with me, and the percentage of profitable trades speaks for itself. And of course, you can just watch other guys' trades by joining the free channel. And if the video was useful, like it, subscribe, and watch my next video in which I will analyze another cool strategy. See you very soon.